In a courtroom bright and bold, Andy marks the stories he told. With a finger pointed high, he's the ace, the reason why. Through objections loud and clear, truth and justice always here. From the witness stand to the judge's chair, and he's ready beyond compare. Andy Marks and Phoenix Wright fight for truth with all his might. Mean of spirit and mind up by his side. Together they'll turn the tide. He's defending the accused, while baby Gumshoe is confused. Solve the case, bring the truth to light with Andy Marks and Phoenix Wright. Phoenix Wright.
There's someone who hates whistling somewhere. It's probably Whiskers. Okay, here we go. Here we go. The beginning of the investigation section of today's stream. You know, I'm glad we found the urn and all, but poor Mr. Delight got arrested again. Well, supposedly Mr. Delight was in the CEO's office when the murder occurred. No way, Jose, I don't buy it. But the one who proved that Mr. Delight was there was Mr. Nick himself, at least from what I can remember. Looks like you did too good of a job this time, Nick. Well, how about we get started looking into the KB security murder? I think I'm gonna head back to Kurain Village for a little while, if that's alright. Sure, but why? I'm gonna bring the sacred urn back and have some people take a look at it. Oh, that's a good idea. I think I'll go with. No, Mystic Maya. You should stay here. I want you two to spend some quality time together, full of love and happiness. Girls is so caught up in her fantasy, she forgot there's a murder to solve. I hate that we just gave the urn to her. That's evidence. Now remember, no fighting, okay? Aw, Pearl. She's gone. Okay, Nick. Time to get going on this murder investigation. So what do we do now? Isn't it obvious? We should get out there and investigate the murder. Well, first, we need to find out exactly where the KB security is located. Hey, why don't we ask Miss Delight? She should know. Besides, I want to ask her about some stuff about motorcycles. Motorcycles? You're not thinking of getting one, are you? Ooh. Oh. That's rough. I'm not the same little Maya who isn't happy. Kermit and a hug. What are you yapping about? I'm not the same. Oh, I see what you're saying. I'm not the same little Maya who used to be happy with her dinky little bike, Nicky boy. Get out of here, Kermit. My God. Speaking of asking around, I've got a few questions of my own for Mr. Delight. You did not phone that in, I appreciate that. I'm also not that tired. Well, I'm tired, but like... Okay, well, it's also kind of hard to phone in Kermit. Tired but not eepy. I am kind of eepy, but the show goes on. Okay, well, let's make sure to go to the detention center too. Excuse me. You must be relieved we got that urn back, huh? You bet. But there's something a little different about it. There's something a little different about it. Don't at me. It's pretty obvious, isn't it? I mean, take a look at this. It clearly says I am on the urn in the poster. But the urn we got back says Amy like it always used to. Wait a minute. Yeah, it's a different urn. Oh yeah, you're right. Plus, the vase has pink splotches on it now. I'm sure they weren't there before. Interesting. Maya doesn't know, but 1 year ago, when the urn was broken, the repairer accidentally turned Mystic Amy's name into I am. I love seeing this picture of Pearl trying to put it back together. And that repairer was one mechanically unskilled little Pearls. Those are ignoring me like I'm roasted duck. But still, I don't remember ever seeing pink splotches on it. Is it possible that the urn is a fake? I'm sure Pearls will find out about that once she gets back to the Kurain Village. Yeah, I suppose. Now that I think about it. Maya hasn't been back to the Kurain Village in a long time. So, I guess people still go to Kurain Village to do their training, right? Yep. If you want to become a spirit medium, you need to undergo severe training. So why haven't you been training lately, Maya? Well, lately I've been thinking of heading to a channeling dojo to do just that. A channeling dojo? Huh? Sounds pretty serious, whatever that is. If you're going to train, you have to be serious, otherwise real tragedies can happen. Is that what happened last year? Is what happened last year still bothering you? That murder in her village, it happened because the power of channeling was misused. When a medium uses the Kurain technique, she temporarily loses her own will. So when an especially strong spirit is summoned, the spirit medium can get taken over and even forced to commit terrible crimes. What's worse, in those cases, the spirit medium has no memory of what happened. That murder, it wasn't your fault, Maya. You know that, don't you? I suppose not, but I guess I'm still shaken up, that's all. It sounds like being a master of Kurain is going to be a heavy responsibility. Alright. What's up, dog? What's up, dog? Where do we go first? Go to the detention center. What's up, dog? I already told you. It's not me. A sad, pitiful whine that tapers into silence. Sounds like they're interrogating Mr. Delight right now. Man, and we don't have enough time as it is. Yeah, well, I guess the police are going crazy just like we are. Yesterday they thought he was just a thief, but now they got a murder case on their hands. I guess you're right. The guard over there looks a bit on edge too. Come on, we'll just have to come back later. Okay, let's go check out some other place, Nick. Oh, Nicky boy, and Maya. Miss Delight. All I wanted to do was help my dear Ronnie. Yeah, but I guess it ended up hurting his case. Don't say that, Nick. She doesn't need your help beating herself up. Hey, Nicky boy, please. Please help Ronnie. He's not a killer, I swear.
My Ronnie wouldn't hurt a fly. Alright, I'll poke around and see what I can find out. Really? Are you serious? Oh, I'm so happy. I knew asking for your help was the right thing to do. I don't know what I could do to help anymore. I have no idea Miss Delight has such a vulnerable side. Listen carefully, Nicky boy. My Ronnie would never, ever kill anyone. It's just not in him. I don't think he would either, Nick. Yeah, but you have to admit, he's got a bit of a temper on him. It's not that hard to imagine him just snapping and screaming, "Please die!" He would never say that. Anyway, Miss Delight, he might not be a killer, but he's still going around saying he's a thief. I already told you, that's just a fantasy for him. Miss Delight, I hate to say it, but you're the one living in a fantasy world. What? How dare you say that to me, Nicky boy? I know everything about my Ronnie. We don't have any secrets between us. Ronnie isn't the thieving type. He's so honest, he wouldn't even sneak a nap. He's so honest that he wouldn't even steal a glance. A thief. Ha! The very idea. I guess I just don't get it. Huh? Get what? I just can't understand how they can be so different and yet be such a happy couple. Yeah, they sure are different. Come on now, Nicky boy. It's not that mysterious, is it? It was love at first sight, for me anyway. What? For you? I hate these kinds of people more than anything. You mean ace detectives? No, I'm fine with ace detectives. Oh, then you must mean thieves. No, they're alright too. I just hate thieves that pretend to be ace detectives. There's nothing I hate more than cowardly men. That's interesting. By the way, why did you go to Detective Atmey's office anyway? Well, as the trial went on, I started to get more and more anxious. I went there to try and find out more about the real criminal. The real criminal? Yes, obviously the real Mask DeMasque is not my Ronnie, right? Yeah? And Detective Atmey knew more than Mask DeMasque than anybody else. They mentioned him on the Great People Around Town segment on TV. Sorry, I'm driving. What did you need? No, I was asking if you could redeem a hydrate. I want to see if I can see it on Streamlabs. Let me know if you do. So then you went there to ask him some questions? Okay, I can see it. Thank you, loser. Yeah, I can see it. I didn't know if I could see it on Streamlabs as well as my Twitch chat. Thank you, sir. That's right. I'll do whatever it takes to save my man. His secretary said the ace detective isn't in right now, but I forced my way past her into his hideout. I wouldn't exactly call the office of his a hideout. That bag was sitting right there on top of the table. Oh yeah, we saw that bag there yesterday too. There's nothing lower than someone who would try and pin a crime on someone else. She's so suspicious. Like, she's like, I don't know, man. She just doesn't... There's something about her. Miss Delight, do you know about KB security? Don't be silly. Of course I do. That's where Ronnie works. So she still thinks he works there, huh? And yeah, according to what we heard today. I'm trying to out-recruit Hydro for sure, though. Good luck with that. Come on. Don't tell me you didn't know. Ron Delight was once an employee at KB Security. He was a professional security guard. That's a fake Randy. That's a counterfeit Randy if I've seen one. What's up, Whiskers? How you doing? That's a counterfeit Randy, though. I can't read that legally. Legally, I can't read it. I hope you understand. Ron quit. He doesn't work there anymore. It looks like Miss Delight doesn't know. KV Security is about 20 minutes from here. By motorcycle, that is. Larry told me it takes 30 minutes by car. Well, I have to admit, I tend to fly pretty fast on my bike. To make the KB Security that fast, are you sure you aren't literally flying? Why don't I give you a ride sometime? Or better yet, how about now? No, I'll pass. Thanks. Why don't you just tell us where it is and we'll go ourselves? What a scaredy cat you are, Nick. Miss Delight told us the location of KB Security. Okay, let's head over there right away. Nick. So was it really love at first sight when you first met Mr. Delight? Well, maybe not at first sight, but Ronnie saved my life. Saved your life? I was at work one day when two robbers suddenly rushed in. Well, I'm not the kind to just curl into a ball in a corner, so I fought back. Robbers? Yes, they took me hostage. I was so frightened. They were both carrying these huge knives, and I broke down in tears. Can't say that with a big-ass smile on your face. Creep. Yeah, I would too if I were in that situation. Oh, I think I get it. Did Mr. Delight come running in to save you? Yes, exactly. I remember he looked so handsome in that guard uniform of his. Good thing I could just look at the screen right here. He went right up to those knife-wielding robbers and screamed in their faces. Please, stop it, he screamed. I could see the robbers' faces turn pale. Interesting. Is that so? Oh, let me put the hold your bladder timer. That high-pitched shriek, of his does have a surprisingly strong effect on people. Then crying and swinging his arms like crazy, he attacked the two robbers. All by himself, he came to save me. A total stranger, all by himself. He was security. He was so scared that he was crying and shaking, but he still risked his life for me. Wow, that's a great story. Yes, you may not look it, but in a tough situation, there's no one better. That's why I fell in love with him like I did. That's so romantic. I'd fall in love too, I guess. Nick, I hope you'll do the same for me if I ever get taken hostage. You actually were taken hostage. With Maya, that possibility always seems to loom in this not-so-distant future. Gulp. Okay, we could actually... Well, let's see what evidence I can present to her. Okay, she's not gonna... Ah! I know what that is. That's one of those key cards from Ronnie's company. Come to think of it, it's been a long time since I've seen one. It's probably because Ronnie doesn't work there anymore. There's Ronnie's wallet. It was found at KB Security on the night of the murder. Ronnie and I went out to dinner early that evening. I'm sure he had his wallet with him then. So it's true then, he must have dropped it at the crime scene. Do you know about this? Oh, this is a letter addressed to my Ronnie. Sorry, but I hate when people poke their nose into other people's business. It looked like Mrs. Delight doesn't know about that. Which means she has no idea that her husband was being blackmailed. Yeah. Alright, we can just go somewhere else. Let's go to Atmey's detective agency first. Whoa, this place is literally crawling with cops. What did you expect now that now that they know he's Mask DeMasque? This must be incredibly embarrassing for them, don't you think? Yeah, I guess they're trying to make up for being hurt by tearing the place apart. Blow the whistle. Hey, I just noticed. Gumshoe is nowhere to be seen. Well, he is a homicide detective. He's probably working on the murder case. Wasn't he in charge of Mask DeMasque's investigation all the way up till yesterday? Well, our murder case is a lot more exciting, isn't it? Thank you for the hydrate. He says something like, "There's nothing like a good murder case, pal." Points for the quality of the impression, but I'm not sure Gumshoe has bloodlust, Maya. Hey, you guys! Eek! We're investigating this place, so keep your hands to yourselves. Boy, these policemen sure are a bunch of sourpusses. Well, Mr. Ace Detective did make complete and utter fools out of them. What's all this now? Move it along, the show's over. Oh, it doesn't look like they're gonna let us investigate. I guess we might as well call it a day for this place and go look somewhere else. Yeah, there's nothing you can click. Here. Go to the main hall. The treasure Kurain exhibit is all ruined now. Maya. I'm sorry, it's just so sad. Oh, God. This is our big chance for everyone to learn about spiritual channeling. Spirit channeling. Maybe I could cheer her up somehow. Well, now that we got the sacred urn back, maybe they could reopen it. Really? Sure, maybe we could label it the Urn of Mask DeMasque's Desires. That would actually attract a lot of attention. Whoa! 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 That's brilliant, Nick! We could clean up and be filthy rich. Woohoo! Wow, that was surprisingly easy. I don't think there's gonna be anything in this room. Oh, it's you, Mr. Wright. Miss Andrews? What's she still hanging around down here for? Oh, so how's it going? What about the sacred urn? The urn? Oh, that. It's been taken care of already. What do you mean, oh, that? Taken care of? Do you mean it's been found? Yes. It was brought back in trial. It was brought in trial during yesterday. It was brought in during trial today. I'm sorry. It's hard to talk and eat at the same time. Wow, really? You really are the greatest, Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright had nothing to do with it. It was Mask DeMasque's wife that found it. Wow. Anyway, I'm so relieved. I just heard all about it on the news. So that detective was actually the thief all along? It looks that way right now. It's my fault. I'm the one who ended up hiring the DeMasque to guard the treasures. Don't blame yourself. You were just doing your job. Hey Nick, if she wants to apologize, you should just let her. So, when was it that you hired Detective Atmey again? Right? Right, Steve? About 20 days ago. And when was it that Mask DeMasque's calling card arrived? That was about 10 days ago. So he sent a calling card to the very place he was hired to guard. Thank you, Necro. I love it how Duck goes, a good stablemate would note the hold your bladder just saying. And then Necro out of the shadows, the other stablemate. That's sick. Thank you, Necro. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's incredible. Necro said, "Does somebody say stablemate?" I guess that's it then. Detective Atmey must have really wanted the sacred urn after all. Thank you, Necro. That's Necro Hamster's music! By God! Basically, it was nothing the whistle. Shut up. Nice try. I guess so. What? So Mask DeMasque murdered someone as well? Well, that's how things look right now. Yes, but I thought he was seeing the urn at the same time. Well, we're talking about a criminal mastermind, so anything is possible. Nick, let's get down to business already. On the night of the theft, did you notice anything suspicious about Detective Atmey? No, I couldn't have. What a creep. After all, he was hidden the entire time. I never even caught a glimpse of him. Maya said, let's get down to business. He claims that's the way he always operates. That's just what he says so he can have an alibi to commit the thefts himself. Yeah, he was caught in the crime scene photo dressed up as Mask DeMasque pretty well. I want to get a monocle for what I'm doing GM mode. I'm so glad that you got your secret urn back. Yes, but there's something that still bothers me about it. What is it? I'm not exactly sure, but somehow the urn that came back seems different. Really? You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Miss Andrews? No, I don't know anything. Why would I? Uh-oh. We got a liar. Cyclops. Really, Duck? What do you think this means, Nick? It means the person that holds the secret to the mystery of the sacred urn is our very own Miss Andrews. Let's go with urn. Okay. See you being nice today. After the eye ban of yesterday. So, do you know anything about the sacred pot? Who? Me? In court today, Miss Delight brought the pot back. But it's a little different from the pot I remember. I love her face immediately. So Adrian does know something that she's not telling us. $1 million idea, deadpersonpots.com. Nick, I want to find out about the murder, but I also want to know about the pot. I like to know myself. Another loose end to tie up, I guess. Alright. Let's examine. That pathetic looking wooden box. Ah! That's the box that had the sacred pot in it. Played this pot ban at the right time. LOL. Don't touch it. There may be clues to the thief's identity on it. I worked so hard to make that box. Huh? You made that poor excuse for a box, Maya? What's that supposed to mean? And I was so proud of it. Poor Maya. Maybe you'd have to been. Maybe you'd been better at Mask DeMasque at taking the box too. Detective Atmey said he got hit in the back of the head with this by the thief. That was obviously a lie. Because it turned out that the Atmey was the real thief. It's still hard to believe. Looks like Adrian feels bad about it. I'm gonna take full responsibility and fix that sword myself. I know I don't look it, but I have complete confidence that I can fix it right up. Look at that. That is, she's telling us right now that she had fixed the pot herself. That's just a little foreshadowing. I promise I'll fix it so it'll never be bent in the first place. Please be gentle with that. Now that I'm home, why am I being attacked for helping Mark out? What do you mean being attacked? Let me actually see. Okay, I can't present the pot. Well, let's try. Let's see if we can get her early. The sacred pot. That's right, Duck. Miss Andrews, do you know anything about the sacred pot? Do I know anything? I'm in charge of this treasure exhibit. The pot that was submitted before the court today. It's obviously not the same pot as before. Did you know loser had this season low points in Madden, only 55? I'll think the worst of me. Well, that's true. Maybe it isn't the same. It could be. It could be a fake. A fake? You're the one who said it wasn't the same. So that's the most obvious explanation. Do you have any evidence the pot that was submitted at the trial was genuine? I actually don't think we have any info yet. Andy's rating is 205. Andy's favorite subjects in school were science, and English. I should investigate some more clues before I try again. Alright, let's examine this area a little bit more. It looks to me like it's been dry for several days. There's something suspicious about this paint mark. The bottom left part is shaped oddly. It's shocking pink. I don't know how the color of the paint isn't any way important. I don't know, maybe because of the urn, you dummy? Oh, come on, guys. The statue wasn't there. The statue wasn't where it was now when we first came here, right? Yeah, it was right next to the door, wasn't it? Well, someone moved it. It was probably Mask DeMasque. Maybe he didn't like being watched by Mystic Atmey while he stole the urn. Hey, cut it out. You're giving me the creeps with that kind of talk. It says organy. No, it doesn't, Nick. It says organized. You just couldn't see the last two letters. I guess no one else could read it either. Because this place is a mess. Yeah, you should feel right at home, huh? It looks like the door to the actual storeroom. Stop it. I can see a lot of big boxes and stuff back there. I guess that's where they were keeping the sacred urn. Remember, Maya, Miss Andrews said we're not allowed in there. Anything else, really? Oh, this camera. This is the camera and computer that Detective Atmey set up. That's what he said. Yeah, he still let it take a picture of him. That's interesting, Maya. I guess he's not as smart as he pretends to be, unless he had accomplices. The camera belonged to Lordly Taylor, so he knew he couldn't tamper with that. So why would Mask DeMasque allow that to happen? Her. Aha! I've got it. Maybe it's supposed to say hamburger. Why would anyone write hamburger that big? Maybe for the World Hamburger Festival or something. I kinda doubt it. Aha! I've got it. Maybe it said spaghetti. Why are you talking about food? Oh wait, that's not meant for you. Anyway, it says burr. There's no way it could be spaghetti. Maybe it was a typo. It might have been the Spaghetti Festival. What do you think? Okay to me. Besides, spaghetti is the only thing more tangled than your reasoning. Alright, let's move back to the CEO's office. Actually, this is the first time we're going here. So I guess this is where it all went down, huh? The walls in here are thick. Just like you'd expect in a CEO's office. What's that got to do with anything? Hey, you guys! Oh, it's Detective Gumshoe. Today was a real train wreck for you guys, huh? Sure was, pal. That prosecutor really made fools of us. Yeah, I feel for you. Well, it's not like you at all. I thought you'd be more like... Oh, that's great. You guys got what you deserved, pal. Ho ho ho. Or something to that effect. Do I really sound like that to you, pal? If the gumshoe fits. I like that. Well, anyway. The point is, I can tell when someone puts their heart into their jobs. And I can sympathize when things don't go your way. Sometimes, I feel like wrong is the only way things go for us detectives. Wow, I had no idea Detective Gumshoe was such a nice guy. Now that this little love fest is over, maybe we could start investigating. Detective Gumshoe, tell us what you know about the murder. Okay, but the thing is, I'm not really supposed to. Hey, come on. What about put our hearts into our work? Things are really working against us right now. We need help. Okay, I'll tell you. Just don't start crying on me, okay, pal? Okay, I won't cry on you, pal. Look at that handsome fellow. The victim's name is Kane Buzzard. He was the CEO of KB Security and a pretty big funder in his own right. His corpse was discovered at 9 AM this morning. His estimated time of death was 1 in the morning on October 12th. Always blunt force trauma. Caused of death was blunt force trauma to the head. Probably an object in this room. It happened exactly at the time Mask DeMasque was still in the urn, huh? Cerebral hemorrhaging from blunt force trauma to the head. Why did it take almost an entire day to discover the body? There's a good explanation for that one. Bullet's body was stashed away inside his safe? That's crazy. Safe? Well, it's pretty big. Nobody had heard from him, and when they opened the door, opened the safe this morning, out he came. So the body fell out? That white string might... must... Oh, okay. That white string must be the shape from where he fell out. I think we still need some more information about Mr. Billiard. I would love if Kingdom Hearts came to Fortnite. Maybe you could start by getting that man's name right. I would never bullshit you, sir. I don't know about that, Chief. I didn't mean that derogatory. My tribal chef. So, what happened to Mask DeMasque? He's at the detention center screaming like a madman. Investigate me again, he keeps yelling. Ah, no, I didn't mean him. He's not the real thief anyway, right? Oh, you mean that Detective Atmey? Oh, that was great. That guy got what he deserved. Now that's the detective I know and love. Think about it. Atmey was always around when a calling card showed up. He always mysteriously disappeared when the heist took place. I was hiding at a crime scene. Yeah, right. And that's the lamest thing I've ever heard. That's how you just knew he was the thief. That would explain how he was always able to retrieve the stolen items he keeps bragging about. Wow. That's insane. Yeah, he did that just to make himself look like a great detective, that's all. Yeah, but there's one more thing I can't figure out about this. Excuse me. But there's one thing I can't figure out about his first heist. His first heist. Yeah, the Sam Emerson case. There's a witness on that one. A witness? Yes, there's a newspaper clipping. Since the thief is under arrest, you guys can keep it. Hey, this guard here, haven't I seen him somewhere before? It's pretty small, so it's kind of hard to see, but now that she mentions it. Let me see. Who is that guy? We're supposed to know who that is? Oh, that prosecutor. I really don't like that guy. The way he used our own evidence to do that to Mr. Delight? Yeah, I think he did that just just so he knew he'd hurt more. That's what my gut tells me anyway. So was that Java-addicted mass maniac anyway? Prosecutor got it? He's quite the enigma, huh? I'm telling you, bro, I'm telling you! The thing is, pal, I never even heard of the guy before. He just showed up one day at the prosecutor's office. Came out of nowhere. That's right. He said this is his first case as a prosecutor. And it's true, according to the records anyway, but... No, but he's an amateur. He's an Iceman in court. A maverick. That gives me goosebumps. Goosebumps? You? Yeah, I knew something was off about him, so I asked around. Nobody would talk to me. They all just turned the other way. Poor Detective Gumshoe. I had no idea you were so unpopular. Oh no, it's not what I meant. I got it, guy acts like he knows me. He has a grudge against me. I got the feeling he's hiding some kind of dark secret. This was the first heist, and I guess I underestimated him. I was sure I was gonna get him, so I was careless and lost the info on the witness. By witness, you mean the guy guarding the photo? Yeah, and he and the detective worked together to try catching Mask DeMasque. But he got away, huh? That guard? Wait, that guard? I got the weird feeling I've seen him around lately. I bet you it's like Larry Butts. Or Ron. Excuse me. Check out this big, thick binder here. That was my nickname in high school. Leave the heavy lifting to me, Nick. Reading a file isn't exactly back-breaking work, just a little hard on the eyes. Well, I'll withdraw my objection. Ah! What did you find out, Nick? This file, it's not about any sort of security operations or anything. This huge file is all about Mask DeMasque. It's filled with info on him. Interesting. What? What kind of info? It's filled with incredibly detailed information about his methods in the crime scenes. Hey Nick, look at the last page. It's a list, let's see. Tier of a man in 100,000. This looks like a list of all the treasures that Mask DeMasque stole. So $100,000 is the value of the stolen item. I don't know, that number sounds kind of low to me. I think I better secretly make a copy of this list. The Power of Cain. Let me look at this. Can I look at it? 100,000, 150,000. Okay. Interesting. This book looks nice. What are you, book smart or something? What are you, some kind of book smart? This rope. Do you think it fell out of the safe when it was open? I don't think so. So you mean... Yeah, I think the string shows where and how the corpse was lying. Yes, you know what it means, Maya. The victim, he was killed by being crushed by the safe door? She can't be serious, can she? You know, it's not outside the realm of possibility. He did get hit in the back of the head. Ew, think about it. A dead guy was laying in there all night? Yeah, oh, by the way, don't bother asking about fingerprints. There were none. Well, somebody opened this safe on the night of the crime, right? Yeah, and so? Well, if Mr. Buller's body was hidden in there, it must mean it was opened by either the killer or the victim, right? Yeah, I guess so. Oh, I got some bad news for you, pal. You ready? Okay, shoot. Opening this baby, no piece of cake. Well, there are only a few people who know how to open this safe, pal. Yeah, and? Everyone knows how to open this safe and airtight alibis, I checked. Everyone except one, that is. I'm almost afraid to ask. Former security chief, Ron DeLight. What? Ron DeLight? He was a security chief? Oh, so he knew how to open this safe, huh? Yeah, I'm sorry for raining on your parade there, pal. This must be the CEO's desk. There's a lot simpler than I thought it would have been. Hey, it looks like a super soft chair. Let me try it out just for a second. Ooh, nice. I just feel like a CEO. Hey, you. Whip me up a cup of coffee, some really expensive import tea, and some scones. Move it! Ah, this is the life. I'm the victim sat in the cell just before he was brutally killed, you know. Eek! Ooh, there's a button here. Let's see. Hey, cut it out! Don't push that! That was pretty funny. I never knew Detective Gumshoe could jump like that. I love seeing Gumshoe mad. What is that button anyway? It's an emergency buzzer. It says right there on the panel. Oops, you're right. It's written right there. Nick, how many times have I told you to read the instructions first? It's an alarm connected to the basement guard room. It's used to summon security up here. Really? Then it's possible on the night of the crime. Ooh, so when the CEO was attacked, do you think that maybe he pressed the buzzer? Yeah, sorry about that. So I asked around here down there. They said that the buzzer never went off that night. And we couldn't find any fingerprints on the buzzer. Mr. Bullard, the victim, wasn't wearing any gloves, by the way, just so you know. I think we better go and talk to that guard about the security emergency buzzer. There's some kind of bookshelf rolling cabinet hybrid. Nuff! I can't get between these two shelves. Don't strain yourself trying. It looks like the shelves are controlled by a special panel. So I guess it's one shelf at a time, huh? Looks like they're filled with a bunch of files. And files filled with data about security jobs they were hired to handle. It'd be a good night's reading if you got insomnia. I was hoping for something a little bit more exciting, like UFOs or something. Wow, look at that huge frame photo. Tall mountains rising majestically against a dark, cloudy sky. There's a title written at the bottom of the photo. The greatest sunrise of my life. This is it? This was his best sunrise? So I have a theory. What if the CEO was the buyer of these treasures? Either this guy didn't get out enough, or he had really rotten luck with the weather. Maybe he lived a little longer? Maybe if he lived a little longer, he would have seen better days. I think we're done here. So about this. Huh? What's that? Hey, wait a minute. Maya. What's wrong? Yeah. Joe, what are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. It's just my billfold. That's a pretty thick billfold you got there, pal. Now I really want you to show now I really want you to show it to me. I love seeing Gumshoe. Gumshoe's so expressive. Why does he always have a band-aid on? The guy's just always getting hurt. Let me see. About this blackmail letter. Yeah, I've been thinking about it a lot too, pal. Why would Kane Bullard have been blackmailing Ron Delight anyway? Well, Mr. Delight used to work at KB Security, right? But what was it that made him quit? Nick, that's it. Maybe that's the same reason he's being blackmailed. Well, I mean, you made us investigating that right now. Oh, alright. This is proof that Ron Delight was here at the crime scene when the murder happened. His wallet and this key card, huh? I think we need to ask Mr. Delight some more about those two things. The thief in the photo taken by the security camera is missing his brooch. Yep. The thing is, there's no evidence that the photo was tampered with. It was definitely taken at 12:58. I turned the tables at the trial today with the mystery of the missing brooch. I wonder if there's something more to this missing piece of costume jewelry. So Detective Atmey wasn't hit in the back of the head after all. That's right. Maybe he was because he was the real thief. He wanted to look like he was knocked out. So he bent it on purpose. I'd stake my reputation on it. What kind of creep would ruin an antique for that? I think we've gotten everything we got here. Oh, security room. Wow. This is really something else. For a security guard office, it sure doesn't feel very wait a minute. KB security guard. Uh-oh, I just remember Larry might be. Hey, Nick! What's up? Uh-oh. He is here. Yo! How's it hanging, dude? Larry Butts got recast. And yeah, and you got my little sweet Maya with you, too. Hi, Larry. Here I was working with my fingers to the bone. I love how his music just gets fucked out of nowhere. And in walks an angel. I've got no problems with a daytime date. It's all good. No, that's not what we're here for. We're investigating the Bullard murder case. Huh? Oh yeah, that's right. You're a lawyer, aren't ya? He's so hopelessly clueless. Well, if it's about the murder case, boy, have I got some good info for you. Really? What is it? Well, I don't mind sharing with my sweet little Maya. But Nikki has a different story. But Larry, I thought you two were old school buddies. That was then and this is now. So what's this good info you were talking about, Larry? Hey, I'm a guard, a pro. I can't give away information for free. You want some bribe? I thought professionals were more, I don't know, honest? Can you talk to him, Maya? Larry, tell us already. What's the good info? Hey, I like that. This kitten's got some claws. Okay, you really want to know? Yes. So tell me. Okay, so the thing is, Ron Delight was an employee here. And naturally, since I'm a pro, I looked through his background. Follow me? Yeah, you're a pro. I follow you. Go on. Well, 1 year ago, Ron Delight was fired. And there was no warning at all. It was just happened all of a sudden. I know this is a small company, but I think that was pretty awful. I guess he must have done something bad to have gotten fired like that. Like maybe skipping out on work to go pick up hot chicks or something? No, that's just you. So what's it like to be a part-time security guard? Let me tell you, it's tough. Well, you know me. I get by alright, I guess. First, I have to keep my eye on the monitors all the time. Monitors? There are security cameras in each room around the building. It's really hard. Sometimes I feel like my eyes are gonna fall out. Oh. And if I see something suspicious, I have to contact one of the teams. What teams? The security teams for this company. They're supposedly the best in the business. I'm no amateur either, so if it's something small, I don't bother calling them. So in other words, you basically watch TV screens all day long. Guys, I think whenever we're done with this day, I'm gonna call it. I'm getting kind of tired, if I'm being honest. You were in this office when the murder took place, weren't you? Why do you say that? This is just a part-time job for me. And I can't operate the equipment, and I'm dumb. Even if it is a part-time and you're dumb, you're still in charge of security here. Hey, give me a break. Don't try and pin the whole thing on me. That's not fair, Nick. Huh? I don't think you can expect someone like him to take any responsibility. Anyway, the point is you were here that night, right? Another fucking liar. Oh no, I knew something smelled bad. And it was the butts after all. Well, it's like I always say, that was then and this is now, okay? Looks like I'm gonna have to break his psych locks after all. Larry, I want you to tell me about the night of the murder. Oh man, why do you have to talk about that? Why don't we talk about what we're gonna do tonight instead, Maya? I won't be able to get anywhere if I don't break these psych locks. I got Maya's magnetama to get the ball rolling here. Let's see what we can figure out. On the night of the crime, were you working like you were supposed to? What? Huh? Of course I was. Why wouldn't I have been? But I didn't sneak out. But didn't you sneak out of work yesterday just to go see Miss Delight? But that was that, and this is now. Is there any chance that you snuck out of work last night, too? Never. I didn't sneak out. I'll tell you what. I even bet you $1. $1? Wow. Now that's confidence. What's with the drench in the rain puppy look on your face? Do you have evidence that I left my position or you're pulling my chain? Evidence that Larry was not manning the station. We got nothing so far. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. Alright, let's examine. That was my partner's seat. You're a partner? That's what I call her. She's my superior, actually. Kind of a weird old lady. There's some tea spilled all over that machine, you know. Don't worry about it. Just the other day, I spilled some chocolate milk on mine. It still works fine, more or less. They really know how to build them, I guess. What's that old bag? Ooh, there we go. Something is written on the poster in fine print. A guard's 5 commandments. Wow, this sounds so serious. Let's see what it says. 1. Obey the superior. Respect thy superior. Smile at thy superior. Salute thy superior. Buy donuts for thy superior upon command. It's signed Wendy Oldbag. No! She's back! She's back! No! Is she the one in this goddamn picture? I think that might be Larry. It's signed Wendy Oldbag, head supervisor. She's one tough old bird, let me tell ya. Cross her and you come face to face with a real genuine ray gun. She still has that thing? Yeah, sounds scary, alright. Well, fortunately, she's on vacation. That's why I'm so relaxed right now. Hey, Larry, that's your jacket, isn't it? That's right. Do you know you hung it right on top of some kind of lever? Yeah, sure. I was told never ever touch that lever. So she scowled and huffed at me. Something terrible will happen if you do. Got a greenhorn? So why hang your jacket on such an important lever? Because it got me curious. If the jacket's weight pulls the lever down, that's what they call an accident. Doesn't the suspense just kill you? Don't you want to know what will happen, huh? It's true, it's killing me too. What about you, Nick? Yeah, but for a different reason. Wow, take a look at these things here. Hey, Nick. Why are they... Did you say Hey man, it's not like I have to know what they are to do my job. Always thought there was some kind of decoration or something. Oh boy. How does this guy ever get a job here anyway? Those screens here show what's going on all over the building. Everywhere. And it's my job to keep a steady eye on them. All of them. I wouldn't sound so smug if I were you. Can you watch regular TV on these too? If anyone would sit here and watch TV instead of working, it's Larry. Hey Maya, I'm a pro, okay? Besides, you can't get regular TV on it. And that's how you know, and how do you know that, Larry? Because that was the first bit of investigation, if you know what I mean. I know what you're thinking. It was a professional investigation, alright? That's my workstation. Pretty cool, huh? I keep a steady eye on all the monitors and use that mic for communicating. Look at all this equipment. It must be hard to operate. No biggie. I think there's an instruction manual somewhere in this room. Somewhere? Instruction manual? What are you gonna do in an emergency? Well, I guess I start by calmly looking at the instruction manual. Larry was trying to check out old bags' old bags. Ew. That's the weirdest ship I've ever heard, but I'm all for it. During that time, my partner, the old lady, would calmly look for her reading glasses. That's what us security professionals call teamwork. Even Maya and pros could run this place better. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Oh, I just got an achievement. Hey. I love how like the song just like glitches out almost. The song is so fucking goofy. Alright, let's move. What if I didn't really examine this room all that much. So Robin received the blackmail letter, huh? Do you think Miss Delight knows about this? Well, if she did, I don't think she would have been smiling like that. I wonder if we should tell her about it. I think it'd be smarter if we did. This thing looks vaguely familiar. Ooh, I know, it's a fishbowl. Well, it's an upside down one anyway. I think it's a helmet, an alien helmet. Yeah, why does that look like old bags thing? It looks like a tape recorder or something like that next to it. I think it's a transceiver, an alien transceiver. Oh, that? Ronnie brought that home one day. He asked one of his friends from work if he could have it. It's a Space Ranger uniform. I've never seen Ronnie happier in his whole life. Oh man, now I want one too. I wonder if KP Security was in charge of security at the event from that old case. A bunch of sheep costumes, big beard. Okay, we've all done this. Mask DeMasque. If you like it, feel free to take it home with you. It doesn't look like there's anything of note other than this. Nick, it's a torpedo. Okay, yeah, we can go with this. Oh, this is the guy who delivered Ronnie's wallet. He got some issues, doesn't he? Huh? He just says his flirting style is pretty obvious, pretty stale too, actually. It's pretty sad when the only thing you remember about a man are his lame pickup lines. What's even more sad is that... Oh, wait a minute. Probably believes in those... Yep. Wait a minute. Looks like he blew it again, huh? Let's move back to the office.
Take that!
I thought maybe the wallet might help. Where was the wallet found though? It was found on the crime scene, but like, when did she bring it to him? Was it that day that we saw him? Whew. Here we go. What's the wallet? This wallet, you know about this, right? I've never seen it before. Liar, you hand-delivered this wallet to Miss Delight just yesterday. Give me a break. You can't expect me to remember every little thing that happens. Well, I do expect you to remember something that happened just yesterday. What time was it when you found this wallet? I guess it was around 1 in the morning on the first floor of the company building. 1 o'clock in the morning? That's right. In other words, Larry, at the time of the murder, you were away from the security desk. Ah! Yeah, but there's something you didn't think about. What's that? My shift that day didn't start until 10 p.m. The murderer might have snuck in before then. What do you mean by that? If the murderer snuck in before 10 p.m., then it wasn't my fault. It was the fault of the guy whose shift was before mine. What I have the feeling he still doesn't get the seriousness of this. Listen up, Larry. We know beyond a shadow of a doubt that the killer snuck into the CEO. The killer snuck into the CEO's. The killer snuck into the CEO's office after 10 p.m. during your shift. Larry, when you use this keycard, does it leave a record? Yeah, it does. But I can't show the record to just anyone, you know. That keycard data was already made public in the trial today. What? I didn't know that. Any kind of request for info like that is supposed to go through me. Boy, does that sound a bit arrogant coming from a part-time guard. Anyway, according to the data, the door on the CEO's office was open with this card. Furthermore, it was most definitely at 1 a.m., the time of the murder. No way! Yes, someone used this against the CEO's office. That happened at 1 a.m. on the night of the crime, right in the middle of your shifts. Oh. Larry, you can't duck your responsibility this time. Yeah, no! Thank God. I was having a brain fart there. I figured Larry was going to be easy to bust. I just couldn't remember. Oh, I knew it. It's all my fault. It's my fault that the boss was killed. My fault. Larry, there was nothing I could do. I have important issues to deal with too, man. What happened that night anyway? My Donna happened. Huh? Your Donna? I've got a bad feeling about this. Yeah, my Donna called and said I have to talk to you right away. So I went to see her and he was standing right there next to her. Who was? Her new boyfriend. It was like some horrible joke. Before I knew what was going on, the guy socked me right in the kisser. Normally, I'm the one that does the punching. Isn't that right, Maya? Are you asking Maya? Yeah? So, is that why you left the security guard office? What? I'm sorry. It's all my fault. How can I ever make it up for you, Nick? What can I do? What? He's curled up on the floor crying like a baby. Oh boy. Nick! Is there anything I could do? Anything, just name it. I'll do whatever I have to do to make it up for you. I swear I will. Larry? Hey Nick, as long as he's offering, why don't you show him the evidence we've got? She's right. Maybe we'll get at least one bit of useful information from him. Nick! The buzzer in the CEO's office is directly connected to this room, right? That's right! Just like my heart is connected to yours, Maya. Huh? Go ahead, Maya. Press the buzzer in your heart. I promise I'll come running to your rescue like the professional guard I am. Wow, that was pretty good. Thanks, I try. Do you think you could tell us about the buzzer now? Yes, please. Please tell us. Okay, I guess so. Prepare to be wowed. So I accidentally pressed the buzzer earlier. Yeah, I heard it. That was you, huh? You're a security guard, aren't you? Why didn't you come to the CEO office? Well, this is the 3rd floor of the basement. The CEO's office is on the 1st floor. I thought it would be a good idea to adopt the wait-and-see approach. Plus, it's a police detective here, right? I just didn't think it was necessary. It's as if he's trying to win an award for the laziest person on the planet. Let's get back to the talking about the night of the murder, okay? Is it true that the buzzer didn't go off that night? There must be a record, right? You must have had a look at it, right? Of course I did. I couldn't possibly have made a mistake either. Do you think you could take just one more look for me, please? Pretty please? Oh, okay. I just can't say no to you, Maya. What do you think, Nick? He's probably right. I don't think even Larry would make a mistake like that. Wah! What is it? What's wrong? I made a mistake. Huh? But how? It can't be. It's impossible. Okay, enough already. What about the records? That night, it went off just once in the morning at around 1 a.m. 1 a.m.? That's when the murder happened. Really? Are you serious? That's terrible! It can't be! Interesting. I think you know how much I want to help you guys, but I really don't know what to say about that. What is it, Nick? It's just that he seems so, I don't know, pleasant. You guys have to really made me reflect on the way I've been living. But the only problem is, with all this reflecting, where's the time for love? Frankly, I think reflecting is a bit overrated, you know? What are you going on about, Larry? Plus, do you honestly have any new info on the buzzer record? Huh? The record? Ah, no, nothing at all. This guy reflects about as much as a piece of black carpeting. Okay, so he's not the one in this picture. So this was the card that was used by the culprit that night? Well, going off the serial number, then yeah. This card was used to open the CEO's office door at 1 in the morning. Your client had this card, right? Man, it's a no-brainer. He's a killer, man. What about this? Huh? Maya, you shouldn't have a love letter from me? No, sorry. This is a blackmail letter. What? How do you know about that, Maya? Huh? How much is Alexis demanding this time? Huh? Who's Alexis? Didn't we show him this letter yesterday, too? I'm pretty sure we did. Okay, so he's stupid, then. Are we supposed to ask questions about this guy? Detective Gumshoe, tell us more about Mr. Shane Bluebard. That's Shane Bullard. Excuse me. That's Shane Bullard, not Shane Bluebard, pal. Oh yeah? The victim in this case just doesn't make much of an impression on me. Well, you were the victim up until Mr. Bullard was found dead. Yeah, and his body wasn't discovered until this morning. Anyway, we don't have much information yet. Can you help us out? Sorry, I'm actually a little confused myself. For some reason, I'm just blabbing like an idiot right now. Okay, Nick. Now's our chance to get more info about the victim, so hurry up and ask. There we go. That's what we've been looking for. Can you tell us more about Mr. Bullard? He was the CEO of KB Security, right? What kind of company is it anyway? Well, the company basically sent security teams out to buildings to guard them. Mr. Bullard must have had the chance to learn a lot of secrets during this kind of work. Oh, and? And I don't know how to put this, but the guy was kind of a money grubber. Really? Me too. I just love money. I can never get enough. Please stop leaning in towards me like that. You aren't getting to my wallet. Anyway, it looks like... Excuse me. Anyway, it looks like he did some pretty shifty stuff to earn his millions. Oh? So that's my problem. I need to be the shiftier. Let me go already. Apparently he was involved in selling trade secrets between rival companies. Oh? That's pretty dirty and underhanded. Yeah, and KB Security used to head security operations. Excuse me. KB Security used to head security operations against Mask DeMasque. It was all an inside job. What? Really? Yeah, after showing up so many times, the company's reputation really took a nosedive. So it really was Bullard who sent Ron the blackmail letter, huh? Okay, I think we've got our what we can now. Can we go to the detention center now? Thank you. Finally, that was the one piece of info that I needed. That's so annoying. Ah, Mr. Wright! Mr. Delight, did they finish your interrogation? Yes, but please don't leave me alone anymore! Mr. Delight, you lied to us before, didn't you? Well, you see... On the same night the sacred urn was stolen from Lordly Taylor department store. A blackmail letter you got somebody to the KB security to hand over some money. And then that's where the CEO, Kurain Bullard, was murdered. But there's only one Ron Delay, am I right? So the only question is, where were you that night? This time, I want to hear the whole truth. Your life depends on it. Okay. Mr. Delight, do you still insist that you're Mask DeMasque? Isn't that what I've been saying since yesterday? That was a quick response. Tell me about it. To be honest, it's starting to get irritating. But listen, Mr. Delight, at the trial today, we learned the true identity of the thief, didn't we? I guess it's true. I wasn't the one who stole that urn. Of course not. After all, you were at KB Security at the time. So then the person dressed up as Mask DeMasque in this photo, it's gotta be Detective Atmey. So that night, you didn't go to Lordly Taylor, you went to KB Security, right? Yes, I went to KB Security at the time of the blackmail notes. Said I should. Alright, what happened next? Well, I used to work there, so I knew where the CEO's office was. I knocked, but there was no answer. So then I used the KB card to unlock the door. That's probably when he dropped his wallet. When I went into the CEO's office, someone was in there. Someone? That looked like Atmey's silhouette. Then suddenly, they bashed me over the head. BAM! Like, look. Look at him. And look at the silhouette. You can even see the side of the monocle. So Luke is the killer. The question is, who the hell is the thief? Some detective work on my end. Was it Kane Bullard that hit you? I don't know. The person ran away while I was stunned. When I came to my senses, the sight I saw left me speechless. Oh, God. The dead body of the CEO was right there in front of me. I thought I'd died myself. I mean, he looks like a nice guy. Which one, the picture that I showed you? So that's why you put him in. That's why you put it in the safe? Yes, that's right. So you put the dead body in the safe? What an idiot. I used to be the chief of one of the security teams. So I knew how to open it. Okay. And what did you do after that? Well, I got out of here for starters. I was the one who set up the security cameras in the building. So I knew how to avoid being spotted by them. Nick. All of a sudden, Mr. Delay sounds kind of like a murderer to me. Please don't say that. This song is always really good. Mr. Delay, is it true that 1 year ago you were forced to quit KB Security? Ah, how did you know? I'm begging you, please don't tell Desi. Please. Don't worry. We haven't told anyone yet. Whew, thank goodness. No, I suppose I have to tell her sometime. She'll find out eventually. What'll happen there? Why have you been hiding it from her anyway? Desi would despise me if she ever found out that I was living a life of crime. A criminal, a thief. She'd never forgive me. My marriage would be over. Knowing that, why did you become a thief in the first place? Because Desi spends money like it's water. There's no job in the world that could bring enough money. Except being a thief. At least that's what I thought anyway. So he became Mask DeMasque for Desiree, huh? So that's him in the newspaper clipping. Right? Hey! This is an article about my debut heist! Boy, that was a tough one. Before I knew it, they were hot on my trail. But Mask DeMasque, he must have gotten away, right? It says in the article that he disappeared. That's right. I got a sudden burst of inspiration. I hid my Mask DeMasque costume in a nearby plastic bucket. Then I quickly changed into my security guard uniform. Pretty clever, eh? So, he is Mask DeMasque? So is Luke Atmey just saying he was Mask DeMasque so that he has an alibi for the murder? Because you can clearly see that he's the one who knocked Ron out. So Ron is actually the thief. But who was the one who fucking took... So who was the one who actually took the thing then? There's a third party involved somewhere around here. That's the part that's like driving me crazy, right? Because everybody's counted for so far, right? Ron was at KB Security. From what it looks like, Luke Atmey was the one who murdered the CEO and knocked Ron out. From the look of the silhouette. This is all happening in one place at 1 a.m. Meanwhile, at the, at Lolly Taylor or whatever, the urn was being stolen. So who was the third party that was stealing the urn? That's the question. And I think it was Denise. I think it was Denise. Or Desi, excuse me, Desiree. Wow, awesome. Hey, hold the phone. The guard in this photo. Is this you, Mr. Delight? That's right. Nice trick if I do say so myself. Nice and easy to figure out. Even Pearls could see through that in a heartbeat. But, as you might expect, Detective Atmey found the disguise. He truly deserves the title of Ace Detective. Detective Atmey found the Mask DeMasque disguise? That's interesting. I heard that he brought it home with him. So that's it. That's when Atmey got his hands on this. Thanks to that, I got the chance to remake my costume. That must have been a real time consuming, huh? Yeah, it took a while to complete. Anyways, a few days after that, I received the first of those blackmail letters. Blackmail letters? You got them starting when? Tell me more now. Hey, calm down. Don't get so worked up. Ooh, this is a good one. This blackmail letter. Is this the first one you got? No, of course not. But this is the first one that ever called me out onto a specific location. So, did you start receiving blackmail letters after this incident? Yes, just a few days after the tear of a man and heist. The first letter, it said, I know you did it. So someone found out your true identity just like that? It's not easy being a master thief, you know. I've got proof that it was you, so give up and want to honest that. So in the end, I had to give up the treasure I went through all that trouble to steal. Is that right? Hey, hang on a second. What do you mean you had to give it up? Oh, don't worry. After I put the jewel in the safety deposit box the letter specified, someone sent me $10,000. No one said anything about me being worried, you know. After that, I started getting the plans in the mail. Plans? What are these plans you're talking about? There were instructions on how to steal a crown or painting or some other rare treasure. They showed security blind spots, escape routes, and even suggested training methods. So you mean that the one who planned the heist wasn't you? No, it wasn't. I only planned the very first one. After that, I received plans from some very kind person, incredibly detailed plans. It sounds like Mr. Delight is thankful to the person that was blackmailing him. Saran Delight was Mask DeMasque after all. But someone else is behind the thefts. Someone who planned them all out in details. It's probably the CEO. All I had to do was deposit the treasure I stole into the safe deposit box. Then I just waited for the cash to come in the mail. Could you try not to look so gleeful about it? So you weren't after this? So you went after the sacred urn because of one of those plans too? Well, see, truth is, I've never seen the urn. All I did was follow the instructions to steal what I was told to steal. Mr. Delight, is everything you told me the truth? Yes, but please don't tell Desi, okay? Ron, before we go, there's one more thing I want to ask you. Yes, but please don't hurt me. Mr. Kane Bullard, do you swear that it wasn't you who killed him? Yes, of course. I could never. I'm not lying. All I did was hide his body in the safe. But then I was afraid they'd discover what I did, so I turned myself in yesterday. Why? Well, if the judge had ruled I was guilty of robbery, then I'd have an alibi, right? That makes sense. I guess so. You're really clever, Mr. Delight. I guess I have no choice but to take Mr. Delight at his word. Mystic Maya! Hey! Pearly! I'm back! Hey, Pearls. So what have you been up to this whole time? The sacred urn, Mr. Nick. I took it back to Kurain Village to have it examined. And? What did you find out? Well, there's no need to worry. They said it's the real urn. Whew. That's a relief. I was really worried. But there's one small problem. Problem? These cute little pink splotches. They said that it's paint, and that they were put on the urn recently. Why were we talking about pink splotches? Why are we talking about pink splotches again? What's the big deal? What's the big deal? We gotta find out how they got there. That's the big deal. Yes, Mr. Nick. You gotta find out how they got there. Okay. We'll go find out how they got there. Please don't forget about me. That's kind of strange. What is? Up until now, Mask DeMasque has gone after famous works of art or treasure. Why did he suddenly decide to steal this plain-looking urn that nobody would want? You make it sound like you have nothing to do with the theft. Well, it wasn't me that chose to steal this urn. Alright, let's move. Ooh. Can we present his testimony? Not yet. That's probably going to be the last thing we'll be able to look at. Okay. We might have everything we need now. Oh, Pearl! How nice to see you! Hello there. I haven't seen you around lately. What have you been up to? Well, actually, I was having this urn examined. Oh, I see. Maybe if you take another good look at this urn, we could figure out the mystery of what actually happened here. Nick, let's look around one more time. This box, there's something about it that's bothering me. That's the box that the sacred urn was in. It looks like there's some pink paint on it too. It's definitely the same color as the stuff on the urn. I think I know how the paint got on it now. Alright, let's investigate again, Nick. It looks to me this stuff has been dry for several days. There's something suspicious about this paint mark. The bottom left of it is shaped oddly in a shocking pink. Mr. Nick, could it be this odd shape is... Yep. I'm pretty sure this is it. Ah, that's the box the sacred urn was in. If you look here, there's a little bit of paint on the box as well. Wow, you're right. Look, it matches. What is it, Mr. Nick? This is all turning out exactly as I thought it would. I think it's all starting to become clear. We're that much closer to solving the mystery of what happened to the urn. See? We got our secret urn back. That's really wonderful. But I'm not entirely convinced it's the same urn. Miss Andrews, we want you to cooperate with us.
Take that!
Let's try this again. Oh, I'm stupid. Sorry to break it to you, but the urn is the genuine article. Pearls went back to the Kurain Village and had it examined. Is that right? That's nice, but I don't see how... What she discovered was that the urn had been broken again. Did you say again? Yes, it was broken once a year ago. And now, it looks like the same thing has happened. And quite recently, too. Recently? Are you saying that this urn was broken recently? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. What do you... Why do you think it was broken recently? How do you know? I'm stupid. Whoa, I'm like way over here. This poster, it was made recently, right? Poster? Ah, the poster for the exhibit. At the time when this photo was taken, the urn said, "I am" on it. But now, for some reason, it says Amy. When the urn was fixed, the letters were transposed. Ah! I am? What does that even mean? I don't even know anything about that. I wasn't even there when the photo for this poster was taken. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. Now, tell the truth. Wait. For? Even if the urn was broken, I had nothing to do with it. Huh? Yes, that's it. It must have been one of the people at the photo shoot. They probably dropped it. I'm sure that's what happened. It looks like she's not going to give up that Cyclops so easily. Do you have any proof of that the urn was broken here at Lordly Taylor? Yeah, like I figured. Well, Miss Andrews, what is this supposed to mean? This is the pink paint all over this urn. And there's pink paint all over the floor and walls in this basement floor. In other words, this urn was broken here. Can't weasel your way out of this one, Miss Andrews. But... Uh-oh, she's trying to make her escape. But you can't get pink paint anywhere. There's none in the office, that's for sure. Well, there is in my room. Liar. Anyway, the paint on the urn and the paint on the floor. There's no proof that it's the same paint. Come on, this is getting ridiculous. The box. The urn was stored in this box, right? Yes, that's right. Well, there's pink paint on this box as well. I think you already know where I'm going with this, don't you? Yes, more or less. The paint on the floor has an odd shape imprinted in it, doesn't it? Yes. And if you put this box into the impression in the paint, you can see it fits perfectly. Which means this box was dropped right over there. And that is when the urn was broken. Your name does you justice, Mr. Wright. I'm a little annoyed that I don't have full bars, but that's fine. I'm so sorry. I was the one who broke the urn. Let me save. I forgot again. Boy, does this mistake feel like some sort of evil school. Boy, does this make me feel like some sort of evil school teacher. I'm a terrible person. Not only did I break it, but tried to hide what I did. Well, that's not so hard to understand. Is it, Pearly? No, not at all. I just know how she feels. Excuse me. It happened about 2 weeks ago. Just after the poster photo was taken, on the same day the urn arrived. Sorry. I thought I'd put it away down here for safekeeping. I was carrying it in the box. That's a fucking hilarious photo. When I tripped on the paint can and lost my balance, the box I was carrying crashed to the ground. I heard a terrible noise and thought my heart was gonna stop. Fearing the worst, I opened the lid and that's when it happened. Oh my god, it didn't even break. Okay. The broken pieces of the urn fell out of the box and landed right in the paint. I was in shock. I let out a huge scream. I could totally see how that could have happened. Yes, clumsy as she is, I'm sure Maya understands. Well, I knew it was the most important treasure in all of Kurain Village. So I tried as hard as I can to fix it. Fortunately, the shards were pretty big. And that's when the I am got changed to Atmey. I didn't know how it was originally written, but any sane person fixing it would have assumed it said Atmey. Any sane person? Really? Poor Pearl. Oh, Pearls. Aww. Poor thing. She said she was very good at. She said she wasn't very good at spelling. Anyway, I put the urn into the storeroom and no one had seen it since. But there's something I don't get. When we first came here, I didn't see any paint stains. Well, that's because it was so ugly and embarrassing. I used the golden statue to cover it. The Atmey face statue. Aha! The first time that we came down here, it was on the night the sacred urn was stolen. But Mr. Nick, there was no paint marks on the wall or floor of the warehouse when we were here. Well, there's a good reason for that. On the day of the crime, around noon, that golden statue just happened to arrive at the mountain training hall. And I realized that the statue would be the perfect size for covering up the paint stains. That's why I put it where you first saw it. Sorry, guys. I see. Now it makes perfect sense. But there's still one thing I find strange. What is it, Pearl? The day after the urn was stolen, we came here again. At that time, the statue had moved and the paint was clearly visible. She's right about that. Well, Miss Andrews? Huh? What? I don't know anything about that. I placed it to cover the paint. Why would I move it again? Well, then who was it? Well, who would have done it and why? On the day before the theft, the statue was definitely closer to the door. Then the next day it was moved, but why? That's probably where they were hiding. They were probably hiding behind the statue. It looks like there's some connection between the sacred urn and the murder case. Why? Why do you think so, Nick? Because that night, the real thief, Ron DeLight, was at KB security. So then, why did another Mask DeMasque show up here? Thank you. Finally asking the right questions. Who's that third thief? A lot of different things are pointing to one undeniable fact. One undeniable fact? The murder trial is starting tomorrow, but it looks like that the thief is going to be making another appearance. Oh, we don't even go to Atmey's place.
Phoenix Wright.